I want to be like Mike. That's Michael Jordan. However,
and it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Well, my people, let the excuses begin. And this is excuse number 1 coming from the Duck. This article is coming from Newsweek.com. It says Lakers All-Star LeBron James dealing with undisclosed illness. It seems like a lot of things with LeBron James is undisclosed. Injuries, illness, Diddy parties. Anyway, it says All-Star Los Angeles Lakers superstar combo forward LeBron James has had a fairly modest start to his 2024-25 season. Modest for LeBron James anyway. Through his first 4 games for the 3-1 Lakers, the 20-time All-NBA honoree is averaging a still good 20 points on 45, 39, and 68 shooting splits. 7.5 assists, 7 rebounds, and 0.8 blocks a night. That scoring average would be his lowest ever, which on one hand shouldn't be a total surprise given that the 39-year-old is playing in his record time 22nd pro season. All right, there's one excuse. He's old. But on the other hand, the moment he has a great game is how great he is for 39. But anyway, says on the other hand, it appears that James has an actual excuse. Imagine that, people. James has an actual excuse for his somewhat middling scoring output so far. He's sick. Javon Buha of The Athletic reports that James has been dealing with a mystery illness since Friday, noting that his symptoms include sniffling and sound nasally. Poor LeBron James, my goodness. However, did he play at all? How did he do it, people? Sniffling? Sounding nasally? Wow, man, that guy is... Well, he's just the ultimate warrior. Okay. Says James himself subsequently confirmed the illness to reporters following Los Angeles' first defeat of the year. Of course he did. A last-second loss to the Phoenix Suns on Monday night. Quote, "You can hear it in my voice," James acknowledged. "I've been better." The Lakers have gotten off to their best season start since 2011-2012, when James was winning MVP awards and championships on the Miami Heat. This year's LA squad won its first 3 contests, and after dropping a game to a star-studded, of course they have to throw that in there to also try to justify the loss. After dropping a game to a star-studded Phoenix Suns club has fallen to a still solid 3-1 on the year. We're going to keep this video short, people. As a matter of fact, I think that article really tells all that we need to know from every angle. It falls right in line with LeBron James' career of excuses. It falls right in line with media being willing to cap for LeBron and say everything to try to point things in LeBron James' favor. You know, they talk about how old he is, and so though his numbers are lower than ever, it's still good considering how old he is. And they also talk about the loss to the Phoenix Suns because the Phoenix Suns are so star-studded. So yeah, people, as you can see, excuse number 1. I feel like we need to have an excuse counter this season to see how many excuses will there be for LeBron James and Bronny this season? Now, as I'm recording this video, I believe the Cleveland game is just starting, so it won't be any mentions of that game. I'll probably do a video on it tomorrow, and you're hearing this video on what is today? Today's Wednesday, so you'll be hearing this video on Thursday. And what better time to talk about Fanboy Friday, because I heard on Ticket TV that it's a chance that Bronny may be starting against Cleveland, and if that happens, we definitely would have to talk about that. But anyway, back to the topic of this video. LeBron James is a very interesting individual. It seems he tries to copy Jordan on the surface. Like, on the surface, I really believe LeBron James wishes there was a Michael Jordan suit that he could put on to look exactly like Michael Jordan, because I think in his mind, it's just like the Michael Jordan commercial said, maybe you think my game is built on flash and not substance, flash and not all of the hard work. So I think LeBron James looks at Michael Jordan as this figure who happened to be born at the right place at the right time, with the right name, with the right look. And all these things made him who he is, versus he worked hard at basketball. Of course he had natural talent for the game. Of course he's arguably the most athletic player to ever play the game. But without the hard work, nobody is talking about Michael Jordan the way that they talk about it, especially because Michael Jordan has good character. So, if he wasn't as good as he was, I don't think he would be paying media like LeBron James to overhype him. But the fact of the matter is, Michael Jordan put in the work, and everything that came from it was the fruits of his labor. It was the Nike was a result of how great Michael Jordan played the game of basketball. How great Michael Jordan played the game of basketball was a result of the time and energy and effort that he put in, and arguably mixed with a little bit of mental illness. Again, his competitive nature went past what was normal. But again, it's the work and the will and the domination mentality that Michael Jordan had that made him who he is. But LeBron James seems to, like I said, he tries to copy the look of Michael Jordan. He tries to copy the things that don't take work to be like Michael Jordan, like making Space Jam 2, like the powder toss, like shooting free throws with his eyes closed, even though he can't shoot them with his eyes open, those kind of things. But for some reason, he seems to miss the things that actually make Michael Jordan. And here's a question for everybody. I wonder, does LeBron James thinks that he makes excuses? Or is he that oblivious that he doesn't understand that he's making excuses? Like, it's so ingrained in his personality and who he is, and he's so unaware of himself that he doesn't that they don't register excuses as excuses to him. Because he said, for all the things he tries to copy of Michael Jordan, you would think that a guy like that would understand that making excuses is very un-Jordan-like. Matter of fact, there's a shout out to Uncut Hoops. I watched his video on this, and he played a clip from Michael Jordan basically saying that when he's sick, he actually believes it makes him more focused on the game. And I don't, if any of you who've competed in anything, I feel like, including myself, like sometimes when you're sick, because you're sick and you know that you have to be more focused because you're sick, you wind up playing better. If you're the kind of person who actually cares about the sport, who takes the sport serious. or whatever it is that you do seriously. You know, it could be anything. But Michael Jordan said that him being sick, he thought it actually made him play better because he knew he had to be even more focused. You know, and that's really right, the overcome mentality of Michael Jordan. That's what happens when you have that mentality to overcome things and not take shortcuts. And LeBron James is exactly what happens when you have the opposite mentality. When you have the mentality of taking shortcuts, then it's like, oh man, I got a cold. However am I going to perform? And then when you lose the game, you sit in front of the podium and say, I've been better. You know, you guys can probably hear it in my voice that sounds the exact same as it always does. You probably can hear it in my voice you probably can hear the excuse in my voice that I'm getting ready to tell you because we lost this game and I didn't play well. So, you know, I can give you an excuse or you can make one up for me. Take your pick. But anyway, we gonna hold up here, people. It's just the beginning of the season. Again, we need an excuse counter this season to see how many excuses does LeBron James come up with in an 82-game season. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.